Get him, Jet. Get him, Jet. There you go. Yeah, James Twin for the untouchable True School Sports. Let's go, baby. Bow.
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I'm really excited to make this video right here because, you know, you guys know, even though I may live in Vegas now, even though I've traveled the world over to like New York and Japan and England and Nicaragua and all over the United States of America, you guys know where I'm from. You guys know that I represent where I'm from very loudly and very proudly, and that is the Tri-County area, the region of South Florida, Miami-Dade, Palm Beach, Broward County, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Dania Beach, Homestead, all that, the whole South Florida. I love South Florida, right? Boca Raton, okay, Delray Beach, the whole South Florida. And, you know, I do love talking about my South Florida fighters when I can. And funny enough, Golden Whip Promotions just announced the most recent card. It's going to be November the 2nd here in Las Vegas at the Virgin Hotel. And the main event will be Floyd Schofield versus Renee Tellis-Garon, which is a good fight. But for me, the fight that I have circled on my calendar is a fight that I'll call it the South Florida Welterweight Showdown, because you're going to have Eric Tudor, Eric Tudor, a fighter that has campaigned the majority of his career as a 154-pounder. He's actually moving down in weight. This is his first fight at welterweight, and I've talked to his team and his people, and they've expressed to me that Eric is a fighter that can make the weight comfortably, and they're going to experiment with the move to 147. 47 is a weight class where he'd be bigger, he'd be stronger, and let's be real, 147 is a weight class where he'd probably do better in, because it's not as deep in talent right now, right? So you have that. Him on one side, 24 years old, trying to really become one of the stars in the sport, and definitely for Golden Whip Promotions. He's the A side in this fight. The B side of this fight is a wily veteran, a fighter that I've been covering for a long time here on True School Sports, 6 years to be exact, and he's a 29-fight veteran. He's now 37 years old, so he is a bit long in the tooth. And, this for him is do or die. We're talking about Harold Calderon. So Eric Tudor, Harold Calderon, you got Broward County in the whole Fort Lauderdale against Dade County in the whole Miami, a welterweight showdown here in Las Vegas. I'm excited about it, man. I really am. Let's talk about it. So I mentioned earlier that Eric Tudor is moving down to welterweight. I did speak to his coach, Jeff Ports, and they expressed that they like this move for Eric. They like the fact that, he could be a bigger fighter in the weight class, and that he really makes the weight healthily, and he'll be big and be strong. So this will be a good test for him, because I'll tell you this, if Eric Tudor can make 147 comfortably and continue to build upon the skills he has as not just a mid-range fighter, but a guy who can box from the outside with some physical strength, and as he continues to mature physically, I think Eric Tudor has a chance to make some real noise in this weight class, honestly. Watch this space. Watch what I'm telling you guys, And then on the other side, Harold Calderon, this is a fighter that I've had frustrations about his career in the past, because I feel like, for better or for worse, he's just been, he moved very slowly when he was younger. Like, when he was 31, 30, 29, I thought he was moved very slowly. Boxing's a hard sport to get momentum in, but, it just felt at times in his career that he got comfortable fighting a certain level of opposition in South Florida. That's just the truth, right? He stepped up, I think, what was it, last year? And he fought Shakem Giyashov on DAZN, and he didn't win that fight, and it wasn't a particularly competitive fight. So I look at this fight for Harold Calderon as a fight where he really has to win. He's 37 years old. I don't think boxing's going to give him too many more shots, So now, it's a really interesting storyline, because Harold Calderon was a big ticket seller in the South Florida boxing community for years. And when he's 37 years old, Eric Tudor is 24. So what, Harold Calderon turned pro in 2013. So we're talking about, what is that, like, now that's what, 10, 11 years ago? So when he turned pro, Eric Tudor was what, 13 years old? So now they're fighting in the pros, and that's crazy. So he has a chance to really crush Eric Tudor's hopes and dreams of being anything in the welterweight division, and parlay that into maybe making one last run in his career. And stylistically speaking, it's a really intriguing fight. Harold Calderon, traditionally speaking, he's a fighter that likes to operate out of the high guard. He's very patient with his jab, sometimes a bit too patient, but I think in this fight he's gonna have to maybe let his hands go a bit more, and if not let his hands go a bit more, he's gonna have to be the aggressive counterpuncher, because Eric Tudor is gonna definitely try to impose his will, his size, and definitely his youth on Harold Calderon. And you know, for Eric Tudor, it's just all about, I think, the big knock I have on him from just his skills standpoint, or just attribute standpoint, is maybe his stamina. You know, his stamina is something that's been very weary in the past. You know, we saw that in the Jose Luis Sanchez fight, his stamina be an issue. We've seen it in other fights where he was supposed to beat these guys easier than he did. Stamina became an issue. It has been an issue these last couple of fights, now that he's got back with Coach Jeff Portz, but you know, if Harold Calderon actually can push the pace, which he's not really a pace fighter, a volume puncher, so I don't think it'll be that kind of fight. But if he can push the pace a little bit, I look forward to see how Eric can hold up at this new weight class. So it's a really intriguing fight. I'm not sure if there's going to be any like WBA, because I think I saw it somewhere that some WBA regional title will be online. I could be wrong, but I could have swore I saw his Eric's coach Jeff Portz post that. So feel free to let me guys know in the comments if you guys know. But the winner of this fight, I think, does wind up becoming like a top 25 or 30 welterweight, because this is on a Golden Boy show. I'm sure there will be some sort of regional title on the line. So watch out for this fight. You know, I don't even care about the fact if it's gonna be a fight that moves the guy into the rankings or not. If that's cool, that's just a bonus for me. This is the South Florida Welterweight Showdown. I've covered both these guys' careers for a long time here on True School Sports, and you know, one guy's trying to stick his flag in the ground and make a name for himself in a new weight class in Eric Tudor, and one guy has one last shot at glory to really make something of himself at the highest levels of boxing in Harold Calderon. So that's the interesting dichotomy in the story with this fight, and I'll leave it at that for now. These are just my preliminary thoughts. I'm sure when I do cover the fight, I'll have a chance to talk to both of them and definitely cover this fight more in depth. But these are my early thoughts. What do you guys think, man? Eric Tudor, what do you guys think about Eric Tudor moving down to welterweight? How do you guys think he fares as a welterweight? And what do you guys think about Harold Calderon's chances against Eric Tudor in the South Florida Welterweight Showdown? Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterfield, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.